Welcome back to our channel Princey Seats. Today remains the October 31st, 2025. This was a voice note response from Chief Admin Andy Bright directed to Chief Kayun Akagun of Yoruba land. The message was released serving as a formal or administrative communication addressing matters between both leaders, likely concerning recent developments, clarifications, or coordination within the organization's ongoing activities and disbursement information. Pay attention to this.
Very good evening to fellow subscribers in the Grand community. My name is Chief Admin Andy Bright. I come our way today, this night, the 30th of October 2025. By our time now, Nigerian time is 11:31 p.m. That's where I'm starting to make this VN. And I'm making this VN in response to Chief Kayun Akagun, Chief Kayun Ajayi, the Akagun one of Yoruba land, Abakoya one. All right, my good friend. I thank you. I come to respond to you in this VN where you mentioned my name. Unfortunately, I have not been online today, almost. So I have been offline, attending to some offline concerns here in Abuja. I'm just listening to this VN through a YouTube channel that was forwarded to my DM. I have not been online to know what's going on throughout today in the social media. All right. Having said that, I've come our way this night to respond to my friend, Chief Kayun, in mentioning my name, that I said that the grant handlers are ready to pay by the 3rd, as from the 3rd of November. That I had meeting with the grant handler and I didn't bring a photograph and as an evidence of whom I met with that gave me that information. Sometimes we say, is it not the blessing you need or the man? You know, it is the evidence of the message that we need, not just the messenger. All right, so having said that, there are a lot of meetings people attend, and they don't need photograph. They only need the informations, which is the most important. And sometimes in financial matters like this, putting up photograph could not be healthy at all. We know that there are a lot of coded informations when it comes to financial matters. All right, yes, I did speak. I said in that my write-up information I gave to the community that I spoke with a grand handler on phone, whom we have the agent, meeting with us live. I never mentioned the name of the agent or the grand handler. Yes, it is not necessary. What is necessary is the result of the meeting. If the result of the meeting doesn't come to pass, then we know, yeah, they are not telling us the truth. So that is the major thing here. Yes, it happened, and they assured us in that meeting on call that the 3rd of November is very sacrosanct. By the grace of God, yes, nothing will change it. And for my friend Chief Kayun Ajayi coming to say that the information I gave will give rise to more slot buyings and all that. I'd never encourage anybody to go and buy slot or to go and sell slot in that VN, in that information. I only gave what is on ground, the on-ground information as I received it. So if anybody is buying slot or selling slot as a result, that is their own, because you can never take a horse to a river and force it to drink water. Every man is a free moral agent. I want to say to my friend here, Chief Kayun, that supposing the grant is being disbursed in real terms on that, as from that 3rd of November, and those that you have been discouraging from buying slots, for example, didn't buy, they will cry on your head that they have missed a lot, because without you discouraging them from buying, they will have bought slots for themselves and partake in the oncoming disbursement, on the ongoing disbursement as it were. So the whole thing is a dicey situation. Those that are buying and those that don't buy, it is a win-lose situation. If disbursement happen, they have lost. And then if disbursement doesn't happen, for example, those many people that spent some monies to purchase, to buy for slots, may have not lost anything, because just like a money, most of the people that sacrifice, that bought slots, most of people like me that bought some slots, from Pioneer, for example, we just count it as a money that is just going, whether it comes or not, it won't do anything, it doesn't matter. So, but if disbursement happens, we are good to go for it. The Bible said it, sow in the morning, sow in the night, sow in the evening. You may not know which one that will germinate, and cast your bread upon the waters. After many days, it will come back to you. So, sowing and reaping is the essence of life. It's one of the things that makes life beautiful. Now, you see, we will be careful in judging. Like I normally tell you, my chief, that we should give people their benefit of the doubt before bringing them to trial. And when they have tried and are guilty, then you can prosecute. You don't just prosecute people when you have not tried them. So we are giving the grant handlers, our grant handlers, the benefit of the doubt up to this level, because we have come to the final stage of this grant disbursement. It has passed all the processes. And me and you know that nobody lies with the name of the government and goes scot-free. All these grant processes have been, being handled by the government as reported. And the government of the day, they are hearing what is going on in the social media. They are aware of all this. They are aware that people are talking about them handling their grant disbursements. If it were not so, they will have come out to debunk it. And more so, this time that the Grant Disbursement Committee have released for the general commencement of disbursement as from 3rd of November, they have not come to debunk it. It has been there in the social media for over 1 week now. And no grant handler have come to debunk it, which they normally do. So there are a lot of evidences that show that these things are true. So I want you, my chief, to continue to tread with caution as well. Because if disbursement happens, we are going to be the enemy of many. And if it doesn't happen, we will fight together. As it were, now. So, but before fighting, you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the accuser or to the person you are bringing to justice. So that who that comes to equity must come with clean hands. We'll give them this doubt, and then to the last part of it. And we are coming to the last end of this journey. But I want to assure you, my dear chief, that there are a lot of pointers, a lot of things that show that this grant is there, and it is there. I won't go further proving. I won't go to the level of proving the authenticity of this grant, which brought me to Abuja last year, which I discovered. Chief, I told you, but you never believed because of the delays. You remember when we went to police CID to find out to make some reports, and we came out and did a video. After doing that video, I told you these people you accuse that they don't have grants. They have grants now, like a Theophilus Supreme, St. Rita, and so on and so forth. But you only approved the UAAG in that video. Said all that's are scammers. But the next day, you came and did another video apologizing to them that they are not scammers. You are very sorry for stepping on their feet. The thing is in the social media. You apologized that you don't know that they have grant, because you got an authentic information from another quarters the next day, and you did another video and apologized for having accused these people. My chief, it is the same thing going on now. We have to tread with caution before crucifying people. Yeah, because It's not good for you to lick your vomit. It will be a very, very disastrous thing if the grant commence disbursement in rate terms, Chief. So I want you to tread in caution in accusing them, because they say delay is not denial. Yeah, for the living, delay is not denial. So, and the process is very slow, very, very slow. The process in disbursing this grant, very, very excruciatingly slow. It's very painful that we have been in this mountain, in this journey all these years. But thank God we have come to the end of this journey. The journey has ended in real terms. As from Monday, as from next week, we begin to see where we are. But I believe God that it is going to favor everybody. It's going to be for positive. It is going to favor everybody. Chief, you are a subscriber as well. You will benefit from these disbursements. Nobody's name will be removed. Nobody's name will be shortchanged. You are doing a nice job, but you have to tread with caution. Yeah, we have to checkmate them, but they are not the reason for the delay. Our grant handlers. It is the government bureaucracies, the processes that the grant has passed through thus far. But thank God it is all over now. Everything now is ready for disbursement. Every grant is ready for disbursement. So don't, I still say again, finally, don't, tread with caution, my chief, so that you wouldn't stop people from making progress by asking them not to move on the way of progress, by always coming against lot buying. I know those things will be sanitized after this disbursement. We will come together and make sure that extortion in the grant community stops forthwith after this disbursement. There's a lot of sanitization that will be coming in the state of the the state of the grant solution movement we are putting up, so that every other grant that will come, no more extortion, no more defrauding the subscribers for the grant. The grant community shall be a safe haven for every investor in the community. That is our aim now. That is our goal. So we're going to work together in that state. But now let's give chance for this grant to be disbursed, and people who want to come into it to benefit, if there's still opportunity, yes, they should come in and benefit. No problem. Until the grant is being disbursed, we know where everybody is. Thank you very much. I think this is where I will stop. This is my response VN to Chief Kayode. Chief, I salute you. Thank you very much. God bless everyone that have listened to my voice. My name again is Chief Admin Andy Bright. Thank you. Good evening.